I'm really sorry. I apologize.
Hello, Mama.
Hi, baby. I'm not touching a damn thing.
Oh, we're already live?
Yeah.
Oops.
I'm trying to think of Kimmy's email again. You'd think it would come up. She'll be in chat here in a minute. And then she can text it to me. Goodness gracious.
Okay. We'll eventually get to where we never have any issues.
No, we won't.
Hello again, everybody. Gotta pop my child out.
Okay. I see the beautiful. Hi, Rosie Red. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Christy. Hitting live chat. And then I'm not touching a damn thing. So go ahead and say something, Christy. Or, hi, Amelia. Say something, Pixie.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yep, it's switching. I'm not touching nothing. Not touching a damn thing. Okay, hold on.
You taught me and Tommy something tonight about the live chat and the top chat. We didn't know anything about that. Guess I
Oh, the
never.
top chat?
Yeah.
Did I teach you something?
You sure did, Mama.
That's what mamas are for. That is what mamas are for. Woohoo! Now you say something.
Whoop whoop.
as Miss Krabby Silver Pants. No. What's her name? Krabby Miss Silvertooth. As Krabby Miss Silvertooth says. That's what she does.
How much wine have you had, Mama?
None. Absolutely none. I need no sustenance to act the fool. I say that in the beginning of every video. I say who I am. I'm Hip Flippin' Mama, aka Kelly, aka Mama. If you, I sell on eBay. Not like that. I sell on eBay. If you like to, I say, I sell, I don't know what I say. I say whatever feels like coming out of my mouth. If you like people to act a fool live on YouTube, hit the ding-a-ling. Because I go live on YouTube and act a fool. Something like that. Hit the ding-a-ling. You might always like it when you hit the ding-a-ling.
Oh boy. Now you have that song in my head. Thank you.
What song?
The Ding-a-ling song.
I don't know the ding-a-ling song.
Oh boy. I will send it to you in a link on it on the phone.
That was my one and only beverage.
Tommy says you know it. You know the Ding-a-ling song.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Honey, I've only known one ding-a-ling in my life. I'm not very hip.
Oh, Rebecca would like me to show her son my monkey, please. Chuck Berry did my ding-a-ling.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. No, Rosie Red, I haven't done my weigh-in yet. It'll be Sunday.
Getting a little top heavy here. Blue kisses. Hey, wake up. Ooh. No, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Yes. Yes. Oh, don't cry. Kisses. There's somebody's son. Rebecca's son wants to see you. You got to stay awake. Hey, wake up.
She's tired. She's very tired.
Yeah, right? And she's been off for the last week and a half.
She heard my voice and she woke up.
Can you say hi? And okay, that creeped me out.
I thought you did that.
I did not. Yeah, that one really did creep me out. You are so welcome, Rebecca.
Oh, Kimmy's gonna be in 5 minutes. She said.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Rebecca, is your son with you now?
huh?
I was asking Rebecca if her son was with her now. So.
Mama, say mama.
Dominic, she burps and says uh-oh as well. Just a little secret for you.
I wonder what she's going for on eBay. I want one.
And she gets the hiccups. It's funny.
And she won't give her to me. I want one.
I will see if I can find one for you, Mama. Okay. Now I have a kitty that's sitting over there that's jealous that I was holding the monkey.
Okay, I'm getting a bunch of creepy looking dolls, but none of them are monkeys.
It's
for real.
For real friends, yep.
Oh, I put life in there.
Let's see. And she's going to snore here in a few minutes. Maybe.
Oh, there she is. 2012, right?
I don't know. I didn't look at her that closely.
$35. Buy it now. Oh, you know when we were off, you know that statue I have of the doctor from the 80s? I took a $30 offer on that doctor statue I have.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound like you're very happy now.
Me? Oh, no, it's fine. I'm looking at the for real monkey. Does she have a pink bow?
Yeah.
In her hair?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's $32 her best offer with $13 shipping.
I love her.
Let me see your feet.
I got her a pair of leggings the other day, yesterday.
That might be it. She has a banana bottle.
Oh.
For $15, you can get her a banana bottle.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
I would get a banana bottle for this one.
No, I don't like that damn thing.
This one. He came with the banana, I guess, back in the day. But I don't know.
Okay.
I love monkeys.
You know, there's one that's got a little baby. For real friend Cuddles, it's got a little baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's different ones.
Oh, that's cool. See, I got her a pair of tights with a shamrock on the butt.
Oh, that's cute. That is so appropriate. Because, you know, I'm tired of her flashing her hoo-ha.
Mwah. You're giving kisses now to everybody.
Well, here's one new in box for 143.
Of her?
Yeah.
Holy wow. No, she's not going nowhere.
What?
We're at the bins. I only paid a couple bucks for her at the bins.
She's supposed to have a diaper. She has 100 plus responses. She's supposed to say, ha ha, swing me. I move and sound like a real monkey. And she slurps on her bottle and says, feed me, rock me. Whee!
She burps. That's the fun one for me. And the hiccups are funny too.
Yeah, she's got big ears. Oh, she's supposed to have a little tiny banana bottle. So that banana bottle wasn't for her. Or maybe it was and they were just making it look big.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the one new in box looks like it's in the same condition as yours.
Oh, really? Yeah, she doesn't even look like she was ever played with. The only thing, you know, I didn't have to, I wiped her down, but I wouldn't have had to because she was in that good a shape when I got her. But I just, with it being the bends and then being, you know, jump from here to here to here.
Yeah.
The bends, I had to.
You always strapped her to the top of your car and took her through the car wash.
Not in this cold weather.
Yeah, she's really cute. Now I'm going to buy one.
Well, her name is Shamrock. That's what I named her.
And then I'll have to bring mine in July. And then
Maybe they will talk to each other.
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be kind of creepy?
That would be really cool. Okay, so here's one, but no, this is the small one that's $12.99. I don't want a small one. Now here's both of them for $30, but it's $35 shipping. So
I just gotta get her socks. The next thing on my list. I gotta get you socks.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye out and watch for her.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Time to go sleepy.
Now here's one for $25, but I don't know if it's the same one. It looks like the same one, but she doesn't have the bow. Oh yeah, she does have the bow.
Now she wants to sit there with her eyes open.
Hi, Kimmy.
Am I in?
You are in.
Woo!
Kimmy, I'm about to buy a damn monkey.
Well, you're about to buy a darn monkey. Oh, but it's the one you want, right? That little cutie pie right there, I see.
Tested and works. Mild wear from previous use.
Okay, so Thrifty Christie said, I used to have one and they respond to each other.
All right, I see my.
I'm going to make an offer.
Let's now the time is ticking away to know if you got it or not.
Yeah, I made an offer.
Should get a boy one. Try to find a boy one.
No, I'm getting that one because you won't give her to me. Okay. So
wow, how do you really feel?
I've sent an offer to this person, and let's hope she's not a follower.
Dream came in. I said,
Oh, hi, Big Dream. Thanks for coming back. I put an offer in on a monkey. So we're supposed to be working, not spending.
I'm trying to get my screen straight here. You all know I'm a noob. I had my chat up and it just, oh, wait. Okay, I see it. We're good.
So,
We're good.
I have these Ricard vacuum bags still in the box. My mother-in-law had a Ricard self-propelled vacuum cleaner. It was really, really, really nice, and it got broken. It was older, and some certain people weren't very careful with it. And I want to see how many vacuum bags I have in here, because these will sell for really good money, especially since you can't get them anymore. And here is the book to the vacuum. And of course, they didn't come in the bag, but my mother-in-law kept everything in a bag.
Nothing wrong with that. Keeping it clean, right?
See the vacuum? You can't really see it, but it was one of those cloth bags. It was a nice vacuum. So let me see how many I got. Oh no, I think it's steel. I've got, oh my gosh, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags. So I have 5 of the original 6.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Now I gotta research these and see how much they go for. Snap a couple pictures and stick them babies up. I gotta clear off my listing table before I can do it though. Okay, somebody else say something so it goes off me.
But you're so beautiful. We like to watch you.
Yeah, sure. Said only your daughter, Kim.
She's right here. She is. I'm gonna. Oh, there she is.
Hello, daughter.
That is my mini me. Say
Hello,
hello.
beautiful girl.
She said,
how are you?
How are you?
She's like, thanks, Mom, for putting me on.
I know. She's so pretty, though. I mean, some of my first videos, and we'll do more videos like that, as a family, because I kind of like to just, do things like that for memories. But she's in, and it's glitter. I think it's the video is called Glitter Masks and Teenagers, and we're doing this glitter mask. And then, I mean, if y'all want to see me cry and my daughter be super brave, then I highly suggest you watch that, because I had to stop the video. I had to stop it because I felt like a whole layer, maybe 2, 3, 4 layers of my skin peeled off during that. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not one of those types. I mean, I like to, I like masks and I like doing things like that, but I'm not a, for me to put makeup on every day is not really my thing. But yeah, we did this, like I said, this glitter mask. I don't know, this thing that was all over our face and peeled it off after it dried, and it just went all. It went not wrong. Good. Yeah, it was not that good. I'm sure everybody got a kick out of it, but I was crying.
My daughter, we were at the store at Walmart, and I was looking for face masks, and those are the only ones that they had. I could not find any of the other type of masks that they had out there. I'm like, is this like the only mask they provide now? I mean, no. Like,
yeah, some of them are rough. Like, I've done a couple of them, but the ones I've done are cucumber masks, or I don't know, something like that. They're not these dark, black, thick looking masks. And maybe I just put too much on in comparison to her, but it hurt so bad. It was one of my very first videos, and I just I'm sure it was funny. I don't mind putting myself out there, you know, if it gets somebody to laugh, then right on. Like my whole thing today. Oh my gosh. Y'all, seriously. I went to Mama. I went 2 hours talking, thinking that nobody was in the chat. 2 hours, and I was like feeling sorry for myself after a while. I was like, oh well, this is kind of sad, but whatever. Only to find out there was plenty of people in the chat.
Did you figure out by going up in the right hand corner, you click on where it says top chat, and then it'll give you an option for live chat, and then you click on live chat, and then you can see everybody?
Yeah, so I didn't do that. I do remember the top chat thing.
Right, but you know how to do that now, right?
Yeah, now I saw you say something about that earlier, and I feel like such a dummy, but whatever, you know.
Oh my God. So then you heard about me talking to Todd on the phone for half an hour live streaming.
I think, I mean, it is what it is. I wasn't intending to be rude to anybody. I absolutely love talking to everybody. So I try, you know, to at least pay attention to the chat.
I understand that. And Destiny told people, so don't.
Yeah. My Irish twin. I love you so much. Like, you're so amazing. Both of you guys are so much. You fill my heart. And it's just, I'm really quite blessed to have you ladies and so many others really be such a great support system and call me out. Like you were messaging me through Insta, Destiny, and to tell me, and I was like, what what are you talking about? Oops.
Yeah, I figured you had no idea. Just
none.
You were kind of like jumping from one subject to another, and I was like, I wonder if she knows that there are people in the chat, because normally you're really awesome at, you know, looking at chat, and then I would see you kind of look over a little bit. So I'm like, okay, she's looking at chat, but is she seeing chat? And so that's my message. I'm like,
no, in my brain while everybody was watching me, I literally was feeling like a loser. Honest opinion, only to find out that people really were watching.
Yes.
So now you know better. Yeah. Now you know better.
Lesson learned.
But Tommy and I both learned that too, the difference between live chat and top chat, because I didn't know.
Yeah,
I'm afraid.
They learned it in the last live that we did.
Right. I'm afraid to push buttons, like, because I'm going to click off, you know, I don't want to mute somebody. I mean, we all remember what happened a couple days ago when I jumped on one of y'all's lives. Yeah, that was good, right? I'm like a train wreck. People like watching train wrecks, though. So
why do you think that I have followers?
That's because of you, though, Mama. Like, you are such a good. I want to hang out with you. I want to hang out with you. That's what every time I watch one of your videos, I'm like, man, I want to hang out with her.
You are more than welcome, Kimmy. Bring beer. So these vacuum bags are going for like $24. That's the sold.
Wow, is that for the 6 piece, or is that per bag?
No, it's for there's a listing for 5 bags, but they don't have the box and they don't have the manual, so I'll probably sell the manual separate. And this is one of those items that will probably, if it's going to sell, it'll sell quickly because it's an older item. Mm-hmm. And people probably that want this will have it in there saved. So, like, I have my favorite perfume that's discontinued by my skincare company, which they called me and they want me to do live testimonials on their broadcast Saturday and Sunday. And I just remembered that, and I left the information and the phone number to call at work.
Oops.
Oh well,
that's something I would do.
They send me free products every now and again, and because I've been with them for so long and everything. So I'm trying to get tied in with, Jennifer Flavin Stallone, who created the line, because, her husband is Sylvester Stallone, and he's my boyfriend. He doesn't know he's my boyfriend yet, but my husband knows he's my boyfriend.
Oh, well, that's good.
So I'm trying to get in good with her. So while I'm in the testimony, I'm going to say, hey, Jen, don't want to do a spouse swap, but you can't touch my husband.
No touching.
No touchy. touchy.
Right?
You can't touch my husband.
I see.
I have a pass for him.
I'm looking at the chat here since, you know, I'm getting better. I got the chat going here, and then I can see some faces over here, but I see that Joanna says, Kim, that's so cool, girl. I just thought your format was different. Yeah, no, it's just I'm an idiot. That's all. And then Rebecca says, I wish I had the nerve to do YouTube. Girl, you should. You know what? Anybody I hear or have kind of sort of watched from the beginning have always talked about how much they've grown, you know, for starting YouTube and kind of stepping out of their comfort zone. And there's other ways. You don't have to, you know, you can make videos and not put your face. You could do videos of where it's whatever is in front of you.
There are a lot of channels of people who do not show their face.
Right?
Especially like jewelry. There are people that don't show their face.
Right?
So,
they'll just have their head cut off and they'll be showing it like right in front of them or from a side view.
Yep. And you know what? If you are a lonely person or you are somebody who just, you know, wants to make new friends, then get a freaking YouTube because
you know,
you'll get a whole new family.
Right? It's
real.
And especially because we're kind of, you know, all sort of like-minded in the reselling aspect. And so it's neat. You know, I go out and if I talk to my friends, I have a few, like my best friend is super supportive, you know, and my family, immediate family is really supportive. But sometimes I'll talk about, you know, what I do for a living and they just look at me like I'm a whack job. So Rebecca says there's no resellers by you. Girl, there's not any by me either. Well, I'm sure there is. I live in Denver, Colorado, but I don't know any yet. I see we have, let's see.
I lost my chat because I'm over here doing
Oh, you're right.
So I need to bring up chat.
Yeah, Joanna says, Rebecca, it's a little nerve-wracking. Feel like when I'm doing how-to videos, I'm not so nervous or paralyzed, especially if you talk things you know. That's really good advice, Joanna.
Destiny, what's going on?
Yeah, girl, what you got going on over here? Do we need to send help? What happened? Your monkey is looking at you like...
It bit me.
Oh.
What?
You need a tetanus shot or something? I don't know.
Okay, so
whatever. No, rabies shot.
Okay, because he's like, he looked her up and the instructions and stuff, and he's like, push on her bottom lip. Well, I did that, and she came up and bit me.
Did it hurt?
Actually, it did.
She's grounded. Ground her.
She got me good. I wasn't expecting it.
Well, I mean, what? We have Confidence Plus in the house. They say, oh, sorry, I can't see the face of. Says, hello, everyone. Doing YouTube has helped me with self-esteem so much. Yeah, I agree to that.
There you go.
And look who just popped in. It is the flippin' hustler, Mr. Elvis himself.
Oh, God. I got to send him a link. Because we did take two. So, hold on.
That confused me. All of a sudden, you just dropped off, and I was like, oh, but I got it figured out. Confidence is asking how it's going tonight, ladies. Well, I'm doing pretty good. I had a pretty good day last 20, well, I'd say like 36. Of course, not when I'm sleeping. Like, I like to be a listing full sometimes, but, you know, I do need my beauty rest. I've been listing kind of a lot and just sort of relaxing tonight. I need to ship out a couple things, but I could do it in the morning, but I'll just do it tonight.
Hey, Toddy, text me your email.
What are you up to, Confidence? This fine Friday evening.
Hey, Mama.
What?
When you get your monkey, don't stick your finger in its mouth or pull down its jaw a little bit. It literally broke my nail and it's red.
Not your
that might be why they don't make her anymore.
Yeah, she got a heck of a job for. Oh wait.
Oh, I got his email right here. I don't know why you got to put the whole freaking email in there before the face pops up.
Can you take my cup upstairs, please?
Oh, see, I see that Rebecca said that her and Flippin have to hang out during the summer because they're only 3 hours. That's not bad. I really want to do it like a Colorado meetup of some sort. I saw on Rake Profit, he made a video of 30 resellers all meeting up in thrift stores and going thrifting all day. And I thought it was so cool. I was like, that is so cool.
Those are people in the green room.
Oh, what
those
is
are
the green room?
People, so they pay to be in.
Well, I don't want to pay to be in nothing, but I think that's cool.
No, that's good that they do that. You know what I mean?
Well, it was cool to see all of those people in the same store, and all of them found something. Even there was people, who had been thrifting for a while that would walk through, and the person right after them would find something that they walked right past. So it just shows that you could really find stuff, even if you think a place has sort of been picked through.
Todd, I sent you a link in your email.
Okay, now I'm all staticky.
Confidence says, just got home from dinner with the family. Awesome. What'd you eat? We were doing our quick dinner night. Friday nights, it's usually quick dinner. I know it's not the healthiest, but all this talk of tacos the other day, and so we had Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah, yum.
It's really close.
Nothing wrong with Taco Bell.
Hello, Tori.
I got to look at the chat, guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to go down. Chick Picker says, hey there. Hi.
Hi, Chick Picker.
Confidence says that little monkey is so cute. Yeah, but she bites.
She does bite.
Little shiz.
I hope that my person takes my offer so that when I go in July, they'll fight. It'll be like MMA monkeys.
I know. Now, see, remember I asked you last night if MMA was the same as
boxing,
regular boxing?
And I laughed and then responded no.
Yes, but I like MMA.
That's fine. You can like MMA.
But there's nothing wrong with that. I like it too. I used to go see a few MMA fights.
You like boxing, Kim?
Well, I mean, I do. And MMA. I don't really have access to watch either one anymore because I just have Antenna and then Amazon Prime. But I do like to go to MMA fights in person. They're pretty excited. It's been quite a while since I've been to one though. They're pretty exciting.
Confidence Plus, I think this is the first time you've ever been in my chat. So thank you for coming.
Welcome.
If you haven't hit the subscribe and the ding-a-ling, subscribe and hit the ding-a-ling. Subscribe and hit the ding-a-ling. Stop laughing. I want to focus on me for a minute. Subscribe and hit the ding-a-ling button because then
I'm going to cry if you say ding-a-ling one more time. I'm gonna
you get to see this ding-a-ling and you get to see that ding-a-ling. Borderline hoarderish. Huge ding-a-ling.
Whatever. I'd rather be a ding-a-ling than borderline whorish, like you want to say, Mama.
I don't say borderline whorish anymore.
Yeah, I told you that's Colfax, girl. That's like downtown. You want
I can
sell your shiz downtown.
I can say hoarderish now. Because, Timmy, we go way back. So,
like 5 days ago. No, okay. Actually, so I was trying to remember when I first started popping into all the lives and watching videos and stuff. I was kind of nervous to pop into lives or watch lives because this is how much I am a dork when it comes to technologies. I thought if I popped into a chat that maybe people would hear me if I made any noise, even though I'm not on a Google Hangout. Like that's just, I mean, I didn't know. So I didn't go into them for a long time. So before I was just watching, people's repeats, but I know it was before Halloween, and that's when I started popping into chats. And
So it didn't take too long at all to get a YouTube. Hang on just a sec, you guys. Rebecca, I can't remember where you are located. Where are you located? Because I'm in Kalamazoo. I would love to get together this summer. Okay, you can talk now, guys.
oh, I was reading the chat.
I was too. Sorry.
I see.
Chick Picker likes boxing. Chick Picker likes boxing. Chick Picker.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Chick Picker, who's your favorite boxer? And are you watching the Keith Thurman fight tomorrow? Okay, Todd needs 5.25 minutes.
Yep, I just read that one.
It must be number 2, not number 1.
Well, now it better be 4.25 or maybe 3.75. I'm counting. Todd. I'm waiting.
Painesville, Minnesota. So I think Rebecca is saying she's from Painesville, Minnesota.
Yeah, that's not anywhere by me, Rebecca. Way to get my hopes up.
See, I'm in the middle state. There's Todd in Minnesota. We're in Wisconsin. And then you're in Michigan. So we're in the middle.
And I'm just down below. It's cool. In Colorado. Hanging out.
Colorado's not down below, isn't it? Isn't it up higher?
Well, sort of in the middle.
No, isn't Colorado over by California?
No! We're like in the center.
Oh.
Like by Kansas.
Mama
I was just
I snort too. I laugh too hard. So.
I was just testing you.
Confidence says, thank you so much, ladies. Yep, I've subscribed for sure. That's awesome. Woo! Much appreciated.
So yes, thank you for subscribing, Confidence. So Chick Picker, you liked my photo. That's an actual photo my son commissioned from the actual artist, the photographer that did the photo shoot. And then once he got the photo, he sent it out and had it professionally framed. So you like my Mike Tyson, don't you?
Joanna says, like me, I have a rooftop antenna and paper sling TV, free HD TV on your antenna. I haven't looked into the sling TV. We just watch like Amazon Prime and then the regular antenna, but I only get, maybe five channels off of it. Which is all right because the ones that I like are on those channels anyways.
We stream everything off our Roku boxes.
Yeah, well, we just got Wi-Fi, so I don't even know what that is either.
Okay, you guys. My husband went to bed, so I have to try and keep my voice down. So, can everybody still hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Everybody can still hear me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer, thank you for coming. And I'm in Kalamazoo. Where are you?
Hey, guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to put you on pause. This kidney stone is kicking my butt.
Oh,
yeah, go pee that thing out.
I'm trying. That's what the beer's for. Hopefully it works. I'll be right back.
You gotta drink cranberry juice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or cranberry pills or something. I keep messing with these.
Help. This stuff does not help me. So,
girl,
but I'll be right back.
Okay.
Fingers crossed you pee it out.
Chick Picker says she's a Muhammad Ali fan. Well, Chick Picker, I don't want you to get upset with me and stop following me or anything when I tell you that I don't like it. I love Muhammad Ali, but I was never a boxing fan of Muhammad Ali. But his youngest son, Assad, we called him Sadi, played baseball against my son, Clay, who's now 28. Sadie's now 27. And my second ball team, I used to take care of our ball team. My second baseball team that I took care of was the Niles team. And because they lived in Michigan, they were close to here. And I would hang out with the Niles team. Well, I used to talk boxing with the boys all the time. And then one of them says, Mama, or Big Mama. That's what all the boys used to call me, Big Mama. He says, you know who that is, don't you? And I said, yes, Sadie. He goes, no, you know who he is, right? And I was like, yeah, Sadie. He goes, no, his dad is Muhammad Ali. And I was like, oh, bullshit. I didn't believe it. And so, Sadie takes my hand and takes me over. Goes, let me introduce you to my mom. And I knew who Muhammad Ali's wife was, because her name is Lonnie. And she's a beautiful woman. I already knew who she was. And he says, Mom, and she turns around and I was like, you are Lonnie Ali. And she goes, yes. And I got to meet her. And I used to have lunch with them they had a huge Class A motorhome. And so I got to know all the Niles team and everything. And I used to sit and watch the Niles games with Lonnie, his wife. And Muhammad actually came up a few times and watched some games to watch Sadie play ball. So I actually got to meet him a few times and, have lunch with him and sit and chat with him. And I even kissed him once.
What?
Yeah. But I knew his wife more, and I knew his son very, 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 very well. So much to the fact that whenever he was in town, he would call me. So, which was only a couple times. I only saw him a couple times after, the kids grew up. And like we went to the USSSA World Series, Little League World Series together. Their team was there, our team was there. And that was a great experience. But I used to spend quite a bit of time with him. But he had bodyguards and everything. The son, he had bodyguards and everything. But yeah, so I knew that family, and it was really sad when he died. But even back 10 years ago, this would have been 15 years ago, he still was not a functioning adult. Muhammad Ali was not a functioning adult 15 years ago. Lonnie had to do everything for him. He mumbled. He didn't speak sentences and things like that. She would have to, hold the cup for him to drink. But wonderful, wonderful, wonderful family. And his wife is so angelic. She's such a sweet, sweet woman. So he was very lucky to have her.
That's
and then
cool.
Bobby actually grew up and got drafted by the Cardinals to play pro baseball. But I haven't talked to him in years now, so I don't know what he's up to now. So Chick Vicker, are you mad at me? Was that too long a story?
No, it was good. It was good to know all the
I miss those boys. I miss all my baseball boys. I miss being Big Mama. And I miss that, But my son's 28 now. This was, 13, 14, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm. You're mama to us all.
Aw, thank you. Well, that's why Mama's in the title.
Yep, it's very suiting. It's perfect.
So I didn't find out where. Hi, Patsy Craftsy. Look what I have on. See what I have on? If you go back and watch my live jewelry haul with the jewels that I won from Patsy Craftsy, you'll see me opening up everything. And thank you.
Yeah, I thought you were going to show me some of it. Because I hopped in right on the end. You had a whole bunch of them around.
That's right. I can show you. Hold on just one sec.
Bling, bling, bling.
Go put those babies to bed.
Is that Todd I see? Is that them there, that Todd I see?
Toddy.
Oh, I see my
Say
kid in the
something,
back.
Dad.
He was probably getting adjusted there. I want to hear if he got his, what was supposed to be done today. It wasn't Centrally
A
Link
new
or
cable
modem
router.
or something today, Todd?
Did you get your cable router, Todd?
Maybe he's still,
I don't think he can hear us. Destiny,
yeah, maybe he's still setting up. We'll give him a minute.
Destiny, can you hear us?
Come on.
I think he's froze again.
Must be up here, but I don't know.
Oh, I just
I
heard
can
his
hear you,
voice.
Todd.
All right. I'm working on the guys. I'm having difficulties again.
Destiny, you
Sec.
muted yourself, honey.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
here.
It's all
that.
right, babe. All of YouTube just saw you. It's all good.
I'm over here. Pick my nose.
Oh, sorry.
You doing?
How's it going, Todd?
It's going good. How you guys doing, man?
Good. Keep talking so I can see.
Okay.
You seem to be
Three.
frozen. You're not coming through.
I'm not coming through.
Okay, I see you moving now.
Can you see me now? I should be super duper clear.
You are clear.
Yeah, I can see you.
Good.
And hear you.
What you been up
Cool.
to?
I'm just waiting for my chat to pop open here. What have I been up to? Been working, been listing, been shipping.
I know, right?
Broke the Fiero. Parked.
What?
It's gonna
What?
take. Yeah, man. I
You broke it? I thought you
Together.
just fixed that car.
did just fix it. I broke it though. I drove it and I left it running, and then next thing you know, it's not running.
Aww.
So we're just gonna park it for a bit, and I'll drive something else. No big deal. We gotta wait till it warms up. It's like negative something up here, man. It's freaking
Wow.
freezing. So yeah, microning up, which is really crazy. Okay, hey Thrifty Christy, hey Joanna, hey Rebecca. I know you're just. What's up, everybody? I'm not seeing the Google part, but I'm seeing the chat, so that's cool.
So, all right,
Wait.
you guys. See
There
the
you are.
statue? See the statue?
Mm-hmm.
I just took an offer of $30 for the statue. You know how much I paid for it?
How much?
I paid $1.99.
Yeah, I love statues and little figurines. Like the weirder, the better. I like them. They usually do really good.
It's a signed piece from 1988. I thought it would do a lot better than that, but I've had it for like 6 months. So
Hey, you said for what you paid for it, that's great. Better than a loss for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I've got 2 to send out from today.
Cool.
Are you there, Todd?
Just barely. What the heck's going on here, man? Google Hangouts has crashed. Click the balloon to reload the extension.
What?
Can you
That's
guys hear me?
weird. Yeah, we can hear you. I can see you too.
You want
Google's
me to
full
send
of
you
it.
That's
another
what it is.
link?
There's a pop-up right there in the right lower.
You want me to send you another link?
I wonder if I should just try with my phone. Let me go do that. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to work.
We'll be
Okay.
here. I see that Chick Picker just said working on 50 drafts tonight. That is awesome. That is awesome. That's a lot. That's a lot. I guess unless they're similar items, then for sure that would be possible. But I would be, I'm moving on 50 listings.
Okay, so hang on, you guys, because Jennifer Peltier never told me where she lives. Oh, she says in Illinois here. No, that's
Yeah,
Joanna
maybe
Parish.
I think we've missed part of the chat. Or,
That's not very far away. So Illinois is not very far away, Joanna Parish, if we ever get together. But Jennifer Peltier, you never told me where in Michigan you are. Dang, Joanna gets 100 miles radius on her antenna. You probably have one of
yeah,
those
that's amazing, right?
at your house.
Jennifer
Oh,
Which
New
one?
Baltimore. Is that in Michigan?
I have no idea where that is. Rebecca asks, how many listings do you guys do a day? For me, it depends because I like to schedule my listings, especially for over the weekend. So if I'm trying to schedule listings and do my regular listings, then, it could be like 10 to 20, but it just depends on really the day. I mean, I recently have been doing, like I keep talking about, is inventory. I'm pretty much done with it, but now I'm starting to list things that I haven't, necessarily, or I've had for kind of a minute, that I kind of put in my little side pile as something that I need to list that's worth it instead of just getting rid of it. But I think for sure, it just also depends on how well you are at listing. So.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're all right. I just heard aliens or something. I don't know.
Todd, did you put the new link?
Yeah.
We got some echo going on from somewhere.
Destiny, how many items do you and Tommy list a day?
It varies. There's a lot of times that we only list a couple, or depending on how we're feeling, it from maybe 3 to 4 a day to we've done, what's the max? 30 listings. We've done 30 listings in one day. Oh, sorry, 42. So it all just varies.
And I get 5 or 6 listings a week lately since I've gone back to work. It's, it's rough going for me. I'm a pretty small store, but for the amount of items I have in my store, I do very, very well.
Yeah, consistency, I think, is really key. As long as you're doing something every day, for sure.
I do a lot of like the drafts. I don't make them go live or anything like that. I do like the washing and drying, hanging, measuring, putting them into drafts, and then I ship them over to Tommy where he takes the pictures to double check, make sure I didn't miss anything, because I will tell you, it is very awesome to have 2 eyes on an item instead of just one. And he'll double check like the coloring, because I have a color shade deficiency. So sometimes I don't quite get the shade correct. So he double checks that for me, and then he makes them go live. But now I'm starting to learn like the shipping part of that for a listing. So he's teaching me that. And so that's been a lot easier on him, because before it was pictures, then it was the price, and then because he'd have to do the research, and then he would figure out the shipping. And so now I went from just doing the title and the description of it to doing the title and doing the description. I know how to do the pricing now, and I'm working on the shipping part. So, I mean, I'm graduating to the point where hopefully really soon I'll be able just to get them live so that he doesn't have to worry about anything other than pictures with my post. And even then, I'm going to start working on learning how to do the pictures so that we both are listing our own things in the same eBay store, so that we can get more and more and more up. I mean, right now we have about 500 and something listed. Right? We've got about 500 now listed. So every time we hit that 500 mark, I don't know how it is with everybody else, but every time we hit that 500 mark, we sell like crazy. And
right? Yeah. The higher numbers, it's usually 375 for me. And it just starts, it's a consistent thing.
Yeah. Every time, probably the last couple months, every time we hit the 500 mark, we sell to the point where we have to do anywhere from 15 to 20 listings to catch up back up to.
Right. That's cool though. That's good. That's good that you have him to help in all that too.
Well, he did a year worth of research before we even got into eBay. And so he
Wow.
wanted to make sure that he had everything down. And so, yeah, and he still didn't have it all down because everything changes every day.
Oh, right. Yeah. I don't think
And you
anybody
have to be
ever has
up
it down.
on all of it in order to make your eBay business work. Any of your platform that you're on, you have to keep up with all of that. And I'm going to tell you right now, you know, somebody had made the comment, Shamrock will kill it as a team. Yes, we are working as a team. There are some days where it's like, you know what, I love you, but I need to step away because it gets too much at times. So I'll step away and he'll do some listing and then he'll go upstairs. I'll come down and get some drafts ready for him. But I never honestly thought that I would ever get to the point where I was actually being able to figure out the price and you know, figure out the shipping. I was just like, I'm
Mhm.
content with putting the title in the description. I don't want to know anything else. And now it's like, all right, you need to start helping me here because I want to know everything.
You should. I think you both should. You should know that. It's great that you guys do that together. But, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. For sure.
Are you set up, Todd?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I've got my chat and everything going
Oh, much clearer.
here. Can you see me?
Yeah, much clearer. And you're not like sounded all robotic or alien like.
Hey, how's it going?
The
Hey,
beepo, beepo,
are you?
beepo, beepo. That's the best robot I got, guys. I know y'all were impressed by that.
What do you got going out today, Todd? Or what do you got to go out tomorrow or Monday?
Well, today all I sold was one thing, and it was actually 5 things, but it was one sale. It was these vintage, or not vintage, I guess they're 80s, but they were cassette tapes, and they were like inspirational messages, religious. You know, most people would have thrown them away, but I sold them for $16.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah, so they're gone.
that's awesome.
So yeah, that was all I sold in the last 24 hours, which is crazy because I sold a few things. I don't, you know, you guys know how it goes, peaks and valleys. The more you list, the more you
Right.
sell.
I really think that eBay kind of does filter the stores, you know, brings one up to the top and the other one kind of like a Ferris wheel type of effect, because some days it'll be sort of slow and then just bam,
Right.
you know?
So when I go to sleep, I just say, okay, I'm going to go to sleep. And when I wake up, there'll be sales. And then hopefully it works out that way.
So Todd, do you usually get all your sales in the middle of the night, or do you have them throughout the day too? But is majority of your sales in the middle of the night?
It really seems like it. Yeah.
Us too. Us
It's
too.
crazy. And like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is when things should be popping for me. But yeah, I've had like days where I don't sell anything for 3 days in a row. And that's crazy because I have 860 items and I've got some really cool stuff. So it's just, you just have to keep listing, man. Keep
Oh yeah,
feeding
you
it.
have to just keep going.
Yeah. That's what it is.
You gotta stop and say hi to everybody else.
So, but yeah, this new system I've got going on with taking pictures, putting them back in the bin that they belong in, and then I take a picture of the bin, probably every 4 or 5 items, just so I remember which bin these things are going in, and then I'm putting that in my title, which I know is old school, but when I do it on my phone, there's no line to do it.
I saw someone.
Yeah, that was my hubby. He's got to go upstairs, check on the kids, and then when he comes back down, he's gonna say hi to everybody,
So
Tom.
Mm.
so that everybody knows who my partner is in crime with eBay and all that.
Mr. Tom and Mr. Other Tom did he go to sleep, Kelly?
What's that? Oh yeah, my Tom went to sleep.
Okay.
So I have to try and keep my voice down because I get too loud, and then I keep him up, and he has to get up at 3 in the morning. So
Ooh, that's early. I see that Joanna says that she got 5 sales in the last 24 hours. Listing new items makes a difference. That's awesome. True story, though.
Love it.
Yeah, it is.
Because I noticed that sales have started for me. You know, yesterday I told this to Mama that I was like determined to hit or do 30 listings. And although I only did 26, I technically did 48 items. I'm trying to get back. I didn't realize by ending everything in my store you know, at the beginning of January, how much it was going to hurt me. So, but I'm doing, you know, I went through every single item, all 300 and whatever I had, I think at that point, to make sure that it was worth it either to stay in my store or, you know, figure out. I noticed that some of the pictures were more of the beginning ones, and I was like, Urgh. So I've been working, you know, really hard on making sure that everything is organized, because I plan on doing big things this year, and I want to make sure that I am not going to lose my marbles in the process. You know, I do have, you know, a wonderful man who helps me, and my kids do help me. My son loves to look stuff up. He loves to take my phone out. He like always asks me, Mom, can I help you search for stuff on eBay? You know, and I let him use my phone and take a picture, and he goes and he finds it, and he'll save the draft for me. I always tell him, you know, you have to find that exact item, and if you can't find it, you know, within a couple of minutes, then he just goes on to the next thing. But yeah, I plan on doing big things this year, so I'm trying to get back to 500 items in my store, and I was hoping to do it by the end of January, but I'm pretty close. Yeah, I can't give myself too hard of a time, because some big things have happened this week for me. Big, huge hurdles. You know, number one, hello, going live. Woohoo! That is very scary. And, you know, I finally got signed up and got approved with, you know, Amazon affiliate, along with merch, Amazon merch, and then got 2 shirts designed. I'm going to work on another one. I'm going to put my artistic skills.
So you're going to have to help me with that.
Yeah, you know what? I really want to do a video of the whole start to finish, because I watched a few videos on how to set up Amazon merch and then to make your first merch shirt, but they were separate videos, and it wasn't very up to date. And I noticed that some things have changed even from the videos that were done 2-3 months ago. So yeah. I bet I could probably do a video like that. I think it would be really helpful. And it was, you know, it was fairly easy. What's cool about it is you don't really need to have any artistic skills to do merch, at least to do basic text. And then really, if you got really big doing it, you could, I guess, hire people, you know, to make your designs and stuff like that. But, you know, you just have to make sure you know, that it's not trademarked. Oh, that's another thing I have in the works. Woohoo! I'm planning on going big, man. I'm making sure all my ducks are in a row. Okay, well, at least in the same pond. Those little effers always fly off out of my pond. I'm trying to get them in the same pond.
You know how I was telling you, these are comping. Todd, these are vacuum bags. They're like 25-year-old vacuum bags, but there's 5 out of the 6 still in the plastic. But these are comping for 23, and the manual for the vacuum, this was my mother-in-law's vacuum. This is comping for 10. So I will definitely be selling this separate than the vacuum bags. But you do that a lot though too, don't you, Todd?
Riccar vacuums are awesome. They're a higher end vacuum.
It was a nice vacuum, but we don't have it anymore because it broke several years ago. But I've been, as we've been doing our working live, I've been doing drafts, so of items and filling out the miscellaneous, and then I still have to take pictures and stuff, but I'll do that this weekend. So you've been working all day, Todd, working hard as usual?
I'm always doing something. There's always something to do. I actually dishes. I ran to Lake Park, grabbed some tires, put them on a truck out at the farm, moved everything around out of the kitchen, swept the floor. Yeah, I went to town on the house, Pine-Soled, and still got work done. So, yeah.
I love Pine-Sol.
I love Pine-Sol. It's not clean, it's Pine-Sol clean.
So fresh and so clean, clean. Oh, wait, that's not Pine-Sol, but.
You're close.
And something like that. Catching up here on the chat.
You're trademarking Borderline Hoarderish?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yup. I mean, so if you put it in to Google search, even just me shows up. So that's, you know, I think pretty cool. And there isn't anybody who's done it. I know that people seem to have sort of an issue in trying to figure out how it's spelled, but that's all right. It's gotten a little buzz going, you know, of talk. I've noticed my name coming up in a few conversations.
Are you talking about me?
Well, you and a few others, and then it ends up. It's kind of like you threw a little bit of a pebble inside of a lake, and it's just starting that ripple effect. You know,
That's what you want. You want people talking about you.
Yeah, and I, you know, I'm definitely appreciative of that. Joanna actually says, "I love your name and would totally want a shirt. Still want a Flipping Hustler hoodie." Yeah,
Hey,
Flipping Hustler.
An issue on the Flipping Hustler hoodies.
Uh-oh.
Let me bring up an issue that I've found with mine, and I want to ask Kelly if she's had the same issue with hers. Is that I washed mine, and after the third wash, it started to have little fuzz balls up on the collar.
I haven't washed mine 3 times yet. I've only washed mine once, and it's still in great shape.
Okay, well, I have little fuzz balls, so I'm saying the third time, I don't know if it's I'm washing it wrong or what, but
Do you guys have the same colors?
Are you washing? You gotta wash it inside out, Todd.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say wash, because that logo will come off eventually. Anything that's like that, that's stuck on like that, you should always turn it inside out to kind of save the logos on the front, especially if they're that vinyl type of feeling.
I never claimed to be the brightest star.
Hey, that's all right. You learn something every day.
No, listen, honey. There's lots of people that don't wash their clothes inside out, especially like dark colors, because as they go through the dryer, they'll get those white streaks in it from the heat from the dryer.
Yeah.
So anything that's got a logo on it or a sweater, anything that will pill, you want to wash that inside out because it protects the inside, not rubbing up against anything.
Because I started freaking out. I was like, okay, now if mine's doing this on the third time, that means everyone else is going to start doing that.
Maybe it could be also. I noticed with some colors of shirts, like certain dyes and stuff, the materials kind of wear out faster. You couldn't use a sweater shaver or something to it.
Oh, I'm sure I could. Yeah, I mean it's totally not even a big deal. It's still bad.
And you probably wash your sweatshirts with your jeans and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's dark. It goes, man.
Yeah, so I mean that's harsher fabric rubbing up against it too. Now, if you're a normal woman, you're gonna wash it with, you know, lighter type of fabric. You know, like I'll do all my tops, like anything that I want to hang and not dry, I'm gonna do all in one load, so that's a hangable load that can be done in between loads. Because you know how you always have to wait for your dryer to stop so that you can throw what's in your washer. If you've got like towels in the dryer, you can do a hangable load and then hang that up and then do a whole nother load before your dryer is even done.
Yeah.
So
well,
that's how I did mine.
But what I think I'm going to do is, even just based on that, I might pull that product down and just leave the premium up. But the kicker is the premium is more money. And that's why I went with the basic, because anybody can get one for, what was it, $22.99 or something?
No, because I got a 4X, so mine's huge.
I wanted to keep the price low for everybody, but maybe that's not always the right way. So I'm telling you, Kimberly, that when you do yours, keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because my next kind of thing was going to be the hoodies, which I still am probably going to do, but I definitely should probably, it makes me think I should be mindful of the type of design that I do on things, because I'm guessing if it's too thin, most, you know, and people don't wash it out, especially for the men out there who probably maybe don't turn it inside out, that might be a problem. So I'm glad that you bring that up though.
But yeah, I mean, that's a really good point, you guys, because like Rally Roots' t-shirts, how they did their t-shirts. Now, I've had their t-shirt for a really long time, and that thing is still soft. It didn't shrink. It's still a very nice, high quality t-shirt, but it's a higher quality t-shirt. It was like $22. And I've gotten some t-shirts off of Amazon from people that have done Amazon merch, and they're the cheaper t-shirts. And you get them, and it's a nice T-shirt, a nice logo, but the T-shirt itself quality is low, and you take it out of the bag and it smells chemically, and you have to wash it before you could even wear it, and you don't dare dry it because it will shrink. So it is always better to go with a higher quality shirt, because in the long run, I'd rather spend $5 more for something to get
That's
a
gonna last,
quality
right?
product.
Yep.
But the sweatshirt I got, Todd, I mean, I paid like, I think 29 or 30, because I got the largest that they can, because
Okay.
like I said, I wanted to sleep in it and wear it around,
Right.
you know, the house really big. I wanted to use it kind of like a coat. But it's still, I mean, it's a nice quality.
My
You
wife
know,
has one and I have one, and we both wear the crap out of them. So I don't know. I think also it'd be nice to have a zip up one. I'm gonna put my link here to what you call it, and you guys can take a look. And Borderline or Kimberly, you can take a look at some of the stuff. But I've got yoga
Yeah, that'd be
pants.
awesome.
I've got all kinds of stuff up. I came up with a new line.
Yoga pants? That's awesome. What does it say? Like Flippin' Hustler down the side or what?
Yeah, and also there's one right across the right butt cheek.
Hey,
And that's on Teespring, right, Todd?
Yeah, I just put the link up there.
Oh, see, I haven't done the Teespring one yet, but that's in the works. In the works. I did sign up for it.
I have it.
And then I have
Yeah.
the Amazon merch account with the pop sockets and then a different design for the flip.
Where do you get your? I noticed your coffee mugs. Where do you do those at? If you don't mind me asking.
Those are Teespring as well.
Those are awesome. Awesome.
So-
I notice it every single time, especially that pop of color in your videos.
In that link, you guys, all of you, could go to that link and start making your own stuff from there. I mean, it says right there.
I might just have to start getting a little cup from all my favorite resellers, since I'm always double fisting with my coffee and my tea.
I would like to have like tape measures with the logo on it, so people can have it. Yeah, like a loop with the sticker on it, flipping F and H or something. I don't know.
Todd,
Yeah, but you're thinking big.
Tell her about the sweatshirt that I got.
Is wicked awesome. It's purple, and isn't it purple? Yeah, it's purple.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably.
Yeah, but tell her about the logo.
Oh, the logo. Okay, so I chose that font for the Flippin' Hustler because it's the Coca-Cola logo. It's tried and true. It's been around for 100 and some years, right? So I just went with that. People look at it and say, hey, they don't even know they know it.
Mine's upside down, though.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
What?
she ordered, I have multiple designs, and on that design, it's called the Flippin' Reminder hoodie.
Oh.
And so let's say you, Kim, were having a bad day, or Destiny's having a bad day, but she's got her hoodie on. She just looks down, and it says Flippin' Hustler, and it reminds you that I'm a Flippin' Hustler.
That's awesome.
Like I tell
that
people,
is.
it's not
You got
just
some
me.
kidneys up here, Todd. You got some kidneys. And that's pretty smart.
You're a Flippin'
It
Hustler.
says-
You're a Destiny Flippin' Hustler. Mama's a Flippin' Hustler.
It
We're all Flippin'
says
Hustlers.
Flippin' Hustler down the back.
Oh, on the side, yeah, in case you're laying on your side.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I
So
love it.
I get excited when you talk about that stuff, and I was really jazzed up on it. But I haven't been selling a lot of it, but I've been pushing it a lot. I've just been wearing it and using it, but it'll all pop off when it does.
Oh yeah.
I was excited to get mine. I like mine, but I can't wear it in my office because my office is so hot. It's usually like 90 degrees in here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I were to wear a hoodie, during my life and how I dance everywhere all around the living room,
But
I might roast. But
as soon as I leave here and I go out there, it's like walking into a refrigerator.
yeah, but it sure would be nice to have a awesome hoodie in this Colorado nonsense weather we have going on.
I need the warmth.
Oy.
I'm cold 24/7. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm cold a lot of times too. I'd rather be cold than be too hot, because at least you can put layers on. You can only take off so many.
Hey, Destiny, is that peanut butter M&M share with your friend's M&M bag right there I'm looking at? Peanut butter M&Ms, aren't they? Oh, you suck.
They're peanut butter.
They look good.
I saw them here.
It only I can only eat a couple at a time though.
Those
So
are so good.
I just got this like a week ago maybe. And so yeah, I've only had a little bit out of it.
Those are so great. You crack them in the middle and the peanut butter pops out the middle. Oh, good.
Yeah, I ended up with a kidney stone, so I feel like I'm eating everything but nothing's settling in my stomach. So
So you didn't get it out that last go round?
What's that?
You didn't work it out that last go round?
Oh no, I did.
Oh, you did?
Another one.
Oh.
I have chronic I have polycystic kidney disease. So I have a cyst in my left kidney that's almost the same size as my kidney. And so I am very what's the word?
Susceptible.
I get kidney stones all the time.
Ow!
So some days are better. Like a lot of times I don't realize I'm passing a kidney stone because they're so small, but I do. And then there's other times where I have to be hospitalized so they can go in and do the surgeries to remove it.
Yikes.
My father-in-law has had several of those deals. He drinks a lot of Mountain Dew, or did drink a lot of Mountain Dew. And I don't know if that's what caused it, but
yeah, I think I've known people to drink too much Mountain Dew and that happened to them.
My husband used to get kidney stones, and they are caused from dehydration in the kidneys. So you need to drink more water and drink cranberry juice and drink no caffeine, because if you drink caffeine, it actually dehydrates you. The only time you want to drink caffeine is if you are trying to pass a kidney stone. I don't know about beer, Destiny, but I know caffeine actually helps you because it makes you pee more.
See, the reason why I get kidney stones is because this is how the doctor explained it. It's not because of anything like a normal kidney stone would develop. It's because there's not a lot of room for the fluids to filter through my kidney because I have the cyst that's so big. So I only have a little bit around the whole cyst where there's room for my kidney to filter. So because it doesn't filter properly, it causes kidney stones because of it's just nowhere to go. Filter.
They can't do surgery and remove that?
Only if I want to remove my kidney.
Don't you have a couple of those?
Yeah, you only need one.
Yes, but I'm 38, going to be 39. I'm not ready to lose my kidney. It doesn't bother me most of the time. It's just when I get them, they're uncomfortable and I deal with it. And I'm probably hospitalized maybe once or twice a year for it. They've drained the kidney, or they've drained the cyst.
You're only hospitalized once or twice.
Right. And here I complain about all my surgeries and they're like every couple of years, but I don't know. I used to be really sick and be in the hospital way more, but now I really don't. You know, I go to my pacemaker appointments where I'm like, they put this little thing on me to check my battery and ramp it up and ramp it down, and that's about all I have to do now. But
you go in for pit stops, Kimberly.
Yeah, a little checking the the inner workings. Well, at least until my next surgery, which is either going to be 2 years or 6 years. So
yeah.
When you going wireless, Kimberly?
Well, it depends on if it causes the same problems as it did on where it was before, where my pacemaker originally was. If it does cause issues, then it will be sooner than later, but they don't currently have it out for the public yet. And insurance is a real funny thing I'm learning, because I didn't get a new pacemaker with the one that I had when they moved it. They took the same pacemaker, same battery life, and just stuck it in the other side because according to insurance, they will not give you a new machine unless the battery life is 2 years or under. I know, silly, right? Which I get that those things are, expensive, but to me, I'm thinking, well, you all know that I absolutely, no matter what, am going to have another surgery, right? You know, my battery will die. And I'm hoping that, you know, they have that one out. They sure like to make me a guinea pig, that's for sure. But they have a single one out, just not a dual lead. And I need a dual lead because one part of my heart does not work at all. It just is based off, you know, it beats off of the machine. And the other part does work. And it only has to use the machine when my heart rate is too low or too high. So,
yeah. And
Wow.
insurance is crazy. I mean, they want you to do all these things and go through all these steps before they'll take care of the actual issue.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Like getting into the medical nonsense is a whole nother topic, but trust me, as y'all get to know me, you'll see that I've been to hell and back with these medical people. I mean, here's just a small little example. I was born with a heart problem, with a hole in my heart. I complained about it in high school and was down and out my senior year for a couple weeks or throughout. You know, I even in gym and stuff like that would always be the last, you know, person, and I was fairly fit, so there really was no reason to be so out of shape in comparison. So my mom takes me, you know, to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Oh, it's her senior year. She's stressed out." Nothing. When I was pregnant and with my daughter, and they decided to look at the size of the hole, and the doctor looked at me and said, "That hole is 2.5 inches. I have no idea how you're alive." Like, I was angry, to be honest. I was so mad because I was like, how is it that, you know, nobody paid attention? Nobody like listened to me. And I always tell people, be an advocate for yourself. You know, if your doctor isn't necessarily doing what you want or isn't listening to you, go get a second opinion. Seriously. And I know that for some, it's hard to do that when you live in a small town, but you know, it's better. It's your body. Like, they are not the boss of your body. They are, and you know, I apologize if I offend anybody who's in the medical field. I give everybody props, but there are those out there who are very money hungry and money driven and are, you know, pill pushers or whatever it is. And so, yeah,
Well,
it's important to be an advocate for yourself.
That's not so much true now with the opioid epidemic. The FDA's pretty much put a kibosh on all the opioids, and you really have to go through a lot to get those now. So that a lot of that is changing. But I want to say one thing to Rebecca Kruder. She had said earlier, quite a while ago, and I've been trying to get it in. She says, "I've got so much jewelry from storage units, but I know nothing about it." Rebecca, just hit me up. You can send me an email at hipflippinmama@yahoo.com. Super easy. We can exchange numbers or whatever, and I'll help you get started with that. It's not as hard as you think it is. It's really easy, and I would love to see what you've got. So, because if you ever see me in the jewelry auctions, I buy it like crazy. But I'll help you get going with selling it. So, but I didn't want her to think that I didn't see her message or that I wasn't here for her. So you let me know, okay?
That is awesome of you to do that.
Oh, please. You know, you think Lindy hasn't helped me a million times, or Ryan and Allie hasn't helped me a million times, or Katie hasn't helped me a million times?
Oh, I love Lindy. She was one of the first ones that I started to watch a lot and watch consistently her little Monday and Thursday lives. I really like her. I figured if she could do it, then I could, you know, do it for sure.
She's who got me into doing the eBay, you know, selling on eBay again. And I opened up a store and everything because she was going for the smaller profits. She's not like that now. You know, she's grown so much over the last 2 years, but she was going for the $3, $4, $5 profit. So it was like, okay, that's attainable. I can do that. You know, that's what I used to do. And so I started doing it again. And, you know, here I am now. I have a store. It's not a big store, but it's a store. And it makes me, you know, enough money that I can pay extra bills and buy all the freaking jewelry I want to buy. So it's nice.
That's awesome. I am going to step away for just 1 second. I didn't want to be rude and just walk away.
No, you're fine. In working hangouts, Kim, you can do whatever you want.
Oh,
You
I'm
can
allowed to pee freely? Oh, I'm just kidding.
I did. The beer was getting to me.
ask Destiny what I said to her before we went live.
Hey, Kelly, do you remember, like, it was last summer, I would always do an intermission. I'd be like, okay, everybody, it's intermission time. Go pee, go get something to drink, and I'd take a 10-minute intermission.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do for my lives, for sure.
And people would be there when I came back.
Right? If only we could just play music. Oh, yeah, it still drives me crazy.
I put my lava lamp up and just let it run.
That's awesome. Lava lamp. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Go ahead and go. Go pee, Kim.
Yeah,
She did. She went. Okay, Todd, you can talk now.
I can talk. I can
Yeah,
always
talk.
What would you like
You
me to
know,
say?
a man and 3 women, you're not going to get a word in edgewise.
When I'm sitting here, I'm watching you guys, thinking that I'm watching, forgetting that I'm on the show until I look down and there's my mug. So yeah.
I've been doing drafts.
Yeah.
Were you in the chat when I said that that doctor statue I have in my store? I got it's on sale for like, I don't know, $48. But I got an offer for $30, so I took it. And then it's like $14 shipping. So I paid $1.99 for it. So I've had it like 6 months. So I'm happy to unload it. Happy to get rid of it.
You know, some things, well, I guess everything has a time. Everything has a time to sell. To everything, turn.
Good thing Kim wasn't here. She'd start singing the song.
To all the seasons.
You can make it into a poem.
It's a song, man. Isn't it? Like from the 70s? To every season, turn.
Turn.
Something.
I don't know the rest of it.
Me neither. I just know the turn part. So
You're
what's the deal
talking
with
awfully
monkey
quiet
back there?
tonight, Todd.
What's that?
Yeah, I was gonna
You're
say.
talking awfully quiet tonight.
Am I talking quiet? All right. Excuse me. I'm back. Hey, how's it going? Test 1, 2.
You missed the monkey biting Destiny.
No,
Oh my
I saw
god, it
that.
bit me.
I saw that. I did see that. And you were screaming
Tommy
at
was-
home, jumping up and down.
Yeah, Tommy's like, hey, put your finger on this bottom lip. Because he was like telling me to like lift her arm and then she'd start moving, rub her above the eyebrow, she'd start moving. And he's like, push down her bottom lip. So I did that and it came up and bit me.
Do it again. Let me see.
No, it broke my nail.
Oh, damn.
It was all red.
Is that
I
a
am.
child's toy?
I
Is that
put
a-
a, I
Tommy's
put,
over there laughing.
Todd,
Is that-
I put an offer in on a monkey just like hers.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
How
So
much
we're
are
gonna
those?
see. Yeah, because when I go down there for eBay Open in July, they'll be in Vegas by then. The monkeys will talk to each other.
That's
Yep, they interact with each other.
crazy. So you're moving for sure, huh?
Yep, we can't do the cold. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it
Our
is crazy.
basement is so cold, and trying to keep it warm is unbelievably retarded.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have the walls blocked off with shelving and his photography area, and it's horrible. I hate
Yeah.
the cold, and we ain't getting any younger. And the more that it's cold outside, the less our body wants to move. So we definitely have to get out of here. I mean, we're gonna come up and visit and stuff, but
Yeah. I tried to convince my
live here.
mom to move up to where I live because the town I live in is Mayberry. It's awesome. I love it, right? But so she moved up, or she came up here, and she was planning on staying a few months, and she only made it a month. And it wasn't even that cold yet. But her bones,
Oh,
she's
no.
75, and she could feel it in her bones, and she couldn't do it. So
yeah, it's horrible. I mean, and it doesn't help with my kidneys ache all the time from the cold. Tommy's body is the arthritis the form that he has. You know,
Yeah.
he went years and years without being diagnosed because none of the doctors wanted to deal with it. He was
What
at
is it?
92% damage when he was finally diagnosed, and they couldn't believe he was walking.
Dang.
I mean, the doctors in this town and in this area are ridiculous. All the good doctors, they literally have just shipped out. I've had 5 primary doctors in 4 years, 3-4 years,
That
because
sucks.
they refuse to follow the policy of if somebody's in pain, let's give them some pain pills, and they refuse to do it. So then they're out the door.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
Crazy.
You gotta keep moving. Keep doing what you gotta do.
No.
Hey, you guys, check these out.
Oh, I can't even believe you just showed a plate because look what I just put up too. I'm trying to. Mine is not as cool as yours, but this is what I'm shipping right now.
Oh,
Some
cool.
vintage. Well, not vintage. It's 2000. Definitely not vintage, but it's
Yours is
2005.
Yours is cooler because it's
Yeah,
sold.
but it's just plastic. I think yours is cooler. Isn't that what John Deere?
Yeah, I've got 3 of them.
John Deere stuff I think does really well. Even local for here, it does well.
It's Gibson. So, but they're 7-inch dessert plates. But they're John Deere licensed, so
That will probably do pretty good. It would around here.
I'm just doing drafts, nothing but drafts. No pictures. I have to clear off my listing table.
I'm packing that, but I still have all these little uglies, but I can't figure out what some of these characters are. Maybe you guys can help me. I don't know what is this gentleman? What is this dude? I know he's uglies, but what kind of animal is he?
Destiny's son will tell you.
I have no idea.
I know, right? Doesn't he look weird? Look, he has like a little.
Is it a pig?
Oh, he looks like some sea creature.
That looks like something from Plants vs. Zombies.
Like I thought maybe because of his large hole in his face, maybe he was some like bass fish. I don't know.
Do the eBay camera that
Right.
shows up on your eBay and take a picture of it and see what comes up.
Yeah, I have tried a bunch of these little ugly dudes. It's kind of hard with certain figurines because they'll pull up all kinds of them, all kinds of small figurines. I'm guessing this one's a dog, I think. I have so many of these.
Zombies.
It looks like
No, it's Uglies. It's Uggly. It's kind of a boy version of Littlest Pet Shop. Started, I don't know, when did the Uglies thing start, Peanut? Lily. She's actually watching this, so maybe in 15 seconds she'll figure it out.
Kind of like Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, exactly. They're hideous looking, but like they have barf coming out of their mouth. I mean, this guy has barf coming out of his mouth. I mean, I'm gonna put any takers for some silver poop. I'm gonna put up some silver poop. Anybody? Yes, that's poop. This guy looks like an eagle, a bird. Amelia says he looks like a goldfish.
I don't know.
This guy? Oh, maybe. Yeah, or this one. I wonder if that's what he is. This guy, I'm guessing, is a rat. I was talking about in my live earlier about how a lot of little figurines, the ones that aren't worth as much, I call them fillers. Like I know I'll make something off of them. The ones that I don't, then I'll, if they sit up for too long, then I'll just put in a lot. But I really like, me personally, the small characters. I'm a little more familiar. It really pays off to have my children, my daughter, she's 13 and my son is 7. And so I pay attention to what they like or what they did like and use that to my advantage. I'm sure that, like Todd, your daughter Caroline, I'm sure that there's things that she's probably into that you have figured out sells well.
Well, so many times we've gone into the thrift stores. She's my little sidekick, and she'll go in there and she's like, "Dad, that's an American Girl doll, or that's one of those, or this," and I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool, let's get it."
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Hey, you guys. Todd, I know you know what these are.
Those are. Well, are those federal? I'm only saying
Nope.
federal because that's what we worked on that one time, but those are.
Starts with an F. I've got a whole set of them. Can you see it?
No, I don't know what they are. What are they?
The Fire King.
Fire King, yes. Anchor Hawking. Fire
Those
King.
are pretty.
And I've got a bunch of these, which are also Fire King.
Man, those are the ones to get. My buddy has those. Those are the caramel corn ones. Holy
Those are
crap.
great. That's a great color.
Yep, there's the caramel corn. Yep, these are going up. These are going up this weekend.
That's awesome. I do pretty well with like dishes that are for sure are vibrant or have a good pattern or bright
this
colors.
color?
Blues are good. What
I've got
color is
this
that? That
color.
looks a little tan. I like the pattern though. That's
It's
interesting.
yellow and like a goldish brown.
It looks like it has a little maybe texture. That's cool.
Yeah, they're all the diamond, like the.
And is that just one that you have, or do you have a pair or 4 of them?
Oh no, I have a whole box of them.
Oh, because I know that, if you have a set of some sort or can sort of put a set, that sometimes that's good too.
I had somebody ask me what the ounce capacity of these goblets and pitcher, the milk glass hobnail set I've got over there. And I'm like, heck, do I need to, I guess, grab a goblet, go upstairs, get a thing, and weigh it out? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have 2 of these, 2 of these. I've got 2 of these.
I think those orange and yellow ones for sure will do good. They have great color.
And 2 of these.
Uh,
And this has just got a little bit of the paint chipped off right there, but
Thrifty Christie says Fiesta. On which ones are you talking about? I sold some Fiesta, some blue, like cobalt color Fiesta, creamer, and the sets that I've done well on that are all 3 together, or even some of them all part out. And I get those a lot, those types of things from more like garage sales, but it'll be the sugar bowl and the creamer, on the little tray, depending on how much they're worth. If it's not over, if it's not worth splitting them all up, then I won't do it. But another one that I have gotten pretty good money off of almost every time. I wish that stinking eBay, somebody hacked into my account like in August. And so all my stuff from August and before is gone. So I can't, it's gone. I can't even, the only way that I really have besides PayPal is my own handwriting of things that I, inventoried or put into, wrote into, but, is ceramic type of teapots that have infusers. Infusers is like a really big thing right now. Trying to be a little more holistic and natural, but I noticed that teapots with infusers, and of course, having the lid is good if it comes with lid, do quite well, just for y'all to know. I think it's always good to, for sure, be able to see, the bottom, to see a name or a label, to pull it up, especially if it's not your niche. Like me personally, I wouldn't go and buy something from a thrift store that didn't have a name that I couldn't look up right away if I wasn't really super familiar with it. Right. Because you're going to spend so much time researching it. Like, And of course, those things are breakable, so you take the risk of it breaking if you don't pack it correctly and all that. But
I picked up last weekend. No, it was the weekend before. I picked up 2 Fiesta plates and 2 Fiesta bowls. All
mm,
99 cents for all 4 pieces.
wow, what color were they?
Yellow.
Ooh, good color.
The goldish yellow.
Yeah, so the ones I've sat on the longest that are by Fiesta is the blue ones. That's the one that I've held or had the longest that hasn't sold.
You think those would have went quicker?
You would have, but I think it's the antique type of real true pole vault things that do better. I also think it's sort of a picture visual that maybe is part of the problem. I don't know. There's so many really neat patterns of things, and kind of the popularity right now, if you're not trying to add to your collection, is these, really vibrant type of colors like those yellows and stuff.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right, let me get it. Let me pull it up, and then I will screen share it for everybody.
I
That's
don't know how
another
to
thing.
screen share.
Yeah, I need to learn that too.
What are we looking at?
Todd, what are you messing with over there? You were messing with some stuff. What are you messing with?
I was looking for my Fire King, but I sold them. I had those green and white. I had a set of 5, but I guess I sold them and forgot about it.
Well, that's got to be a good thing, because then you're selling plenty and you can't keep track of them all.
You better make sure that you don't have them listed still.
I know. I don't think I do. I'll double check.
Oh, so we got the silver poop and we have the ran over poop. Just so y'all know, that's how exciting my Friday night is.
I wonder who brought that whole poop thing back. I mean, or who even brought it to make something.
I don't know. Too bad I can't send it to a troll on one of our videos.
Man, I was moderating in Anita Fanita's show today, and I was knocking out trolls left and right, man.
Were you?
It's craziness.
I haven't really had to deal with that yet, but I know that I'm going to. I have a song for any future trolls that come on my channel. I'm just gonna tell them, "You're trolling away." I don't know, just go on.
That's good.
See, what's silly about when people troll away, and do things like that is they don't realize that they're still helping you, which is cool for you, because in YouTube's eyes, they don't care if it's positive or negative in their aspect. So whatever, troll away, I guess.
They're a pain in my butt.
Yeah, well, you're always trying to be playing music and all kinds of stuff, so you got to take all your stuff down or get flagged.
Well, no, I was moderating someone else's channel.
Oh, right, today, yeah.
Yeah, so I watched the chat, not even the show. It's crazy. Okay, let's see here. Catalog. Okay, guys, so old catalogs from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 60s sell. So if you find them from Sears, Montgomery Ward.
Oh, really?
$32 for that 1962 spring and summer Sears catalog.
That's what you got.
$32, and I paid like $2.50 for it.
That's nice. Good job.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was telling my father-in-law today.
I'm getting it.
Okay. I was telling my father-in-law I wish I had an endless supply of brassieres because they sell. He's like, now how the hell do you have so many brassieres? I'm like, well, I bought a whole bunch. They're brand new with tags for $1 a piece, and I have like probably 50 left out of, what was it, 40? I had like 75, and I probably have 50 left.
Wow, that's awesome. My chat disappeared for a second. I'm getting so much better, though, about figuring out how to bring it back. Woo, winning! I see we have Swamp Picker in the house. He says, hello, everyone. Swamp Picker is actually pretty awesome. I was watching him. I know it was within this week, but welcome.
Hi, baby. Thank you for coming to my chat.
Karen Hill.
I'm really sorry, you guys, in the chat. I'm actually working in this working live, I think I'm the only one that's working in this working live.
Hey, I'm over here packaging.
Okay.
You know, it's taken me 20 minutes
girl.
to get this.
Good girl. Good girl. So I'm not really paying attention to the chat, and
Okay, that's
for
all right,
that,
Mama.
you guys, I apologize.
I'm
But
sort of paying attention to it.
Yeah, you need to be because
Yes, ma'am. I know because of my slip up, Mama. Don't remind me. Don't remind me I'm an
No,
idiot. I know. I know.
I wasn't even thinking that. But I'm just saying because you're always talking, so you
I
need to be
know, I like
watching
to talk.
chat. So that's okay. I wouldn't have you on if I didn't want you on.
Yeah, if I was trying to list, I probably wouldn't be able to pay attention to the chat. It kind of gets me a little conjumbled when I'm live and I'm trying to list. I get better though about each time that I go live and I'm trying to work about, you know, figuring out what I need to do because I can't necessarily do the exact same way I list live as I would normal because I'm like smashing it out, you know, pictures, and I don't want to be rude to the chat unless it was today when I
Okay,
didn't realize it was chat.
Wait,
Oh,
everybody, I think I got it. So let's see if I can get this working right. Entire screen.
Really quick while you're doing that, Destiny. Rebecca Kruger. We all have Facebook. We all have Instagram. You can find my Instagram. It's actually in my link tree in my bio. But it's really easy to find. It's just Hip Flippin' Mama. Just like my YouTube, just like my email, just like my everything. Everything is Hip Flippin' Mama. So you can find my my everything there. Everybody else, you can drop your stuff in the chat.
Yeah, you can find me. I'm everywhere. I'm like Air. Just Google me.
I'm not really big into my Facebook anymore as much as I am Instagram. My YouTube name used to be Life of Kimberly, which is actually what my Instagram is. And anything I hashtag a lot that's more personal is usually Life of Kimberly. So you can find me. I am always loving new followers and even to kind of see what everybody else is up to on a more even personal, you know, type of level. So yeah, feel free to follow me and I'll follow you back.
All right, let me see if I can figure this out on how to share this. Whoa, I don't know what I did there. Okay, can you guys see this?
Yep.
Potato.
Okay, so we actually found this at our thrift store. It's very vintage. He's from '98, but the actual company that made him is no longer in business. And so, let's see. That's what Tommy had. Let me pull up the other picture. Oh, that's me and the cat. Sorry, wrong way. And so this is Clay Arts, South San Francisco. Actually did this plate. It's a serving dish for chips and dip and stuff, but they are no longer in business. So anything that they have tends to be worth money. And so we found this at our thrift store in this little old town that we live in. And so it was crazy.
What'd you pay for it, Destiny?
$1. It was like
That's awesome.
yeah.
And you sold it for $248.
No, we haven't sold it yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know. He has it, but it hasn't sold yet. But it's one of those slow moving ones. So I don't know. How do I get myself off of this white?
I don't know because I don't know how you got it on there. You're off of it.
Yeah, I can see you.
Todd's just sitting there laughing at all of it. And
That's right. We laugh at him, so it's
okay,
all right.
you guys, I want to ask you a question. So, like, sticks of dust, like this color,
My dog.
and the green ones that are like this are going for like 16 to 20 for sold plus shipping. But I have these two that I could put in. Plus, I have these bowls. Do you think I should put these Fire King in with these ones or sell them separate?
How
I think
much
it depends on
those-
how much they're worth or how much the comps are running at.
I'm not really seeing any of these, which may be a good thing, may be a bad
Have
thing.
you checked out replacements.com?
No.
Because sometimes I do that if I'm kind of unsure on that how much it would be individual or if it goes better. And I don't like, I mean, you can sell your stuff to them, but I think really they don't give you much, they got to make money too, just like the rest of us. But it is something my mom taught me when eBay first started, I don't know if they've been around that long, but they might have a little trick, about looking them up or sending in what you have for them to, email you back. And then they never take very long to email you back, on what the price would be. It's some little automated, system of some sort, but it's a really good source, I think, for if you get stuck on and you can't just bring it up, right away. Also, trying to share your photo through Google is another good way to try to find things if you can't. Oh, see, there you go.
So there's a Fire King.
So that's individuals.
1620 is what they're asking. Let me get to the sold. Hold on. Let me get to sold.
Yeah, that's the one right there, Todd.
There's 3 of them right there for okay, there's 2 sold for $750. Buy it now. See, but that person may have just put them up there for $750, didn't realize the value when someone else said, "Woohoo, $750." But
yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
I'm thinking $12.50 a pop, if not more.
You think?
I would put them up there $12.50.
Just for these 2.
Yeah, so I would ask a total of $25 for those 2, and then take a best offer.
Okay.
22, or what do you own them for?
Huh?
How much do you own them for?
Well, I probably bought it out for 69 cents a piece.
Oh, okay.
So
if you could turn 69 cents into
under $5. And actually, I think each color was 69 cents. Like these 2 were together, and these 4 were together because they're the same color. And then these 2 were together. So I probably paid $2.
Okay. Let me do a Fire King lots, and we'll see what we see.
Yeah, because sometimes things are better to do together or separate. It just depends. Especially if it's, I know that people like to get the pieces that they're missing from, their dining ware stuff, especially around the holidays, because their mother-in-law or whoever it is coming over and they want to make sure that all their stuff matches. It's a really good time of year.
Yeah, I've been picking up plateware. I never realized how well some of it sells because people just need that replacement piece.
Right. I do know that you have to be really careful about making sure to state, especially to a collector, all those fork marks or, silverware marks that are in the plate. And sometimes they're really hard to see. So I'll even take the plate or whatever it is in different types of light if I have to. I'll do it in front of just a regular light or, in front of the window or take a flashlight on the side because it does matter.
Yeah, I don't buy them if they've got those scratches.
Well, some of them, if you get something that's 100 years old and it has no big chips in it or anything, more than likely you can make something off of it if you got it for the right price. So it just depends. But like that company I was telling you, that replacements.com, they do care also about how many, scratches are in it and stuff like that. But they give you kind of a breakdown.
Like this piece.
Oh, that's pretty.
This piece is from Japan. But look at the inside. It's got, the crackling and the wear on the inside. But there's its mark. But I have the history behind this pattern. And so because I have that information, off of somebody else that I follow on YouTube. I'm going to use her information, and I'm going to list this for $29. And I paid up for this. I think I paid $1.99, which, if you know me, I'm the 69-cent girl. So if I pay anything other than 69 cents, it's a miracle. But yeah, I think I paid $1.99 for it. But yeah, so I'm going to list it for $30. And the only reason is because it's in the condition that it's in. It's, you know, it's got the mark.
Just the fact that the pour spout isn't chipped is pretty amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah. But it's the pattern that makes it rare.
Mm-hmm. Well, that kind of that pink is pretty popular. It's supposedly, especially a color that's popular to wear. I'm not always into the latest trends, but I think I saw that somewhere.
Crazy. Yes, thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer says that's called crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember what it was called.
Karen Hill says, my best sell was Bravia Duville. She paid $10 for it and sold it for $1,600. How many pieces did you have?
See, I'm not even sure what that is. Yeah, what kind of pieces is it?
Just Google it, Kim.
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always afraid to go off all my screens though and then mess all this up. Maybe I'll have to write it down.
Karen Hill.
Yeah, Karen Hill.
I was thinking of Henry Hill, and Henry Hill's wife was Karen Hill, but that can be the same.
You're right. Henry Hill's wife was Karen Hill, but she left him. They got divorced after he got arrested again while in witness protection for selling drugs.
That's not her, right?
No, I doubt that's her. She's remarried and she doesn't go by Hill anymore. And I know this because I watched the movie. Does anybody know who we're talking about in the chat? Let's see if anybody knows who we're talking about in the chat, what movie. And you get 10 bonus mama points. That means absolutely nothing.
You know,
if you tell me the actor who played Henry Hill.
He actually used to sell on eBay. He was selling some of his artwork, different stuff with autographs, whatever. I wanted to buy some Mafia cufflinks and stuff. That'd have been cool.
God, you're giving people clues.
Oh, my bad. Breaking Bad now.
Oh, everybody take a shot. I adjusted myself in my chair.
I do that too.
Hello, Barb. Going on grumpy. I don't know why you call yourself that because you're never grumpy.
You know what? Want to hear something funny? There was one time I was. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay, Toddy. Barb, I got my lot of jewelry from Pet Crafty, and this is some of it. I'm loving it. You have to go back and watch that live. It was really interesting. Kimmy, Barb is saying hi.
Hi, Barb. I hope you're doing good tonight.
Okay, so nobody knows what we're talking about. Hi, Mary. How you doing, honey? All right, so Todd gave you guys a clue. He said the Mafia. I'll give you another co-star that was in the movie. Okay.
Give him a line. I'm a clown. I'm here to amuse you. Like I'm a clown. Tell me, how do I'm supposed to amuse you?
Okay, so tell them who else was in the movie besides the main character.
Joe Pesci.
Who played his? Yeah, I didn't want to say Joe Pesci because I thought they'd give it away. Who's the actress that played his wife? You know her name?
Yeah, Loretta.
Lorraine
Bracco. There you go. Yeah, her. You guys know who Goodfellas is the movie, guys. Everybody, Goodfellas.
Yeah, it was Goodfellas.
I had to give it away. It was killing me.
No, that's okay. Somebody had.
Tommy would have gotten it if he would have been paying attention instead of working.
I'm terrible at trying to remember things like that, even with song names or like whoever it is singing. If I hear, you know, even a couple little notes of the song, then I could probably at least know almost, you know, most of them, and maybe most of the words. But to name who sings it, I'm all, oh, especially if I'm in the, you know, the spotlight.
That was a good
I
one.
thought for sure Todd Glenn would have known who it was.
Karen Hill, Wise Guys, was actually the book that Nicholas Pileggi, I think his name is, wrote, and then that was the book that Goodfellas was based on, Wise Guys.
Okay, so then she gets 5 mama bonus points. That means absolutely nothing because I'm gonna give her half credit.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna go, man. I'm starving. I'm hungry. And I'm tired. I've been up early and I didn't sleep last night. And y'all are just too much for me, man. I can't handle this part.
No, I'm actually going to go too because I don't want to keep my husband up. And I've got like 15 drafts going here and I need to actually get them finished. So I actually got work done during this working life.
I did, absolutely.
And I got 10 items cross-posted.
Good job, Destiny.
Yeah.
You know, you should feed that monkey stuff or break stuff in its mouth. Like if it has a really good bite, put like pizza in there.
She almost broke her finger earlier.
Yeah, and Tommy thought it was hilarious.
Do you guys remember the Baby Alives they had like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
And they had the French fries that the babies would eat, but the little girls were getting their fingers caught in the mouths and it was hurting the little girls and everything, and they had to recall them.
Yep.
Well, she ain't going nowhere. It was my own fault. So,
Awesome.
well, you're the one that told me to do all this weird stuff with her because you were reading the manual. No, I'm not doing it again. I learned my lesson.
All right, you guys. Let's call it a night. Mama's tired. I've had a very long night.
I'm tired too.
Tommy's yelling. He's mad at you, Mama. He said, "No, you said till 3:00 in the morning."
When did I say 3:00 in the morning?
It was like 2. During your jewelry haul, you're gonna stay up till 2-3 in the morning.
I probably will, but I won't be talking then. That's what keeps my husband up. What do you say?
You need to. I don't want to play telephone anymore. Come here.
He's afraid of me?
No, he's working.
Okay. You better be. All right.
Good night, Destiny.
Good night,
DSTINIE. Good night.
Hey,
Good
Todd,
night.
give me a call in the morning and we'll talk some numbers.
Me? Yeah, we'll figure out some numbers on those Hawkings.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you everybody for coming. Don't forget to hit that like button for Mama.
Yes.
Already
Hit
did.
the like
Thank you,
button.
guys. If
Alright,
you don't know it by now, Todd and I are research buddies.
Yeah, we are. She's the only other reseller I have on my phone. I've only got 13 numbers in my phone, and Kelly's one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you ever get a hold of Tommy? He said he wants to be in
I
your
know.
phone.
Well, tell him, shoot me a private message. I'll put him in my phone.
All right. He said you could shoot him a private message, Todd. He'll put you in his phone.
That Tommy's always trying to keep up with me, isn't
All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night.
he? Bye.
Good night,
That's Duke week, everybody. Weekend.
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Everybody that's in the chat, you guys, thank you so much. And I'm sorry if I ignored you. I really didn't mean to. I was just actually working. And I'm trying to look for Rebecca. Make sure you hit me up, honey, and we'll talk that jewelry, okay? If you haven't already sent me an email, send me an email, okay? And ladies, I'm sure I'll talk to you at some point this weekend.
Yes, Mama. As always, thank you for all that you do. Same to my Irish twin and to everybody in the chat. Much love to you all. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and list. Do what you need to do. Show up every day. And God bless.
Good night, Kimmy. Love you.
Good night. Love you all. Sending out air hugs.
Mary, just so you know, Todd's backdrop, it's just a backdrop, that galaxy. It's just like a 9x6 backdrop. That's all it is. I don't know how much you paid for it, but you can find them online. So if you like that, you can get them for like $15, $20. So they're not hard to find. Good night, dream big. Slot picker, you're 4 away from 400. Good job. I assume you're talking about your YouTube. Let's see. I'm going to go to your channel. No, your channel 706. So you're 4 away from 400 in your store. Is that what you're talking about? He must be working because he's ignoring me.
Did he leave already?
Well, then I thought we had something special.
Oh.
I took 3 minutes to respond to his message. And now I'm out of his life forever.
Uh-oh.
It must be a store. He's 4 away from 400, which just means he's going to sell 4 things.
Yeah.
So then he'll be 8 away from 400. Bye, Thrifty Christy. I feel like I ignore everybody in the chat so bad, but I was really working. I want to get a lot of stuff done this weekend. I want to get a lot of stuff listed. I want to get my glassware listed. So listed and put up so that I have room for my other things, because it's taking up a lot of my room. But yeah, I've got, if I can get my glassware listed this weekend, that'd be great. If I can get my glassware listed and my shoes photographed, that would be a pretty darn successful weekend. But I also have my pay-per-view fights tomorrow, so.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Who said they were a boxing fan?
Or who's boxing?
Yeah, Kevin Thurman. Yeah, he's coming off of a 2-year layoff. He was in a car accident, and so that postponed his title, rematch. Not rematch. He was defending his title. And then he had a shoulder injury, and it was a previous injury, I believe, from the car crash. He had to have surgery on the shoulder, and then he hurt his hand in training. And because it was 2 years, he relinquished his title. Now, so he's, trying to work his way back up to get it. But here's the thing. Tyson Fury, who's a heavyweight, who was suspended for cocaine, was out of the ring for over 2 years and didn't have to relinquish his title. So I don't quite understand that. I don't know how Tyson Fury still has his title.
Yeah.
And he was named after Mike Tyson. He's one of the current heavyweight championship belt holders. You don't know who I'm talking about, do you?
No. I don't know boxing, but it's intriguing to hear.
Yeah, he was a big joke. I mean, I really, really thought, he was going to be a big joke. And then this was like 2.5 years ago, he fought Vladimir Klitschko. you know, and it, you know anything about boxing, especially the heavyweight division, the Klitschko brothers pretty much had the heavyweight boxing division locked up for a decade. First, it was Vitaly. A lot of people pronounce it Vitaly because it's Vitaly.
Okay.
But they're, I believe, Ukrainian, but it's Vitaly Klitschko. He's the older brother. He's a physician, and he had the title for like 5 or 6 years, and then he ended up retiring. And then his brother, you know, they were 1 and 2. Like Vitaly was, or Vitaly was number 1, and Vladimir, his younger brother, was number 2. But they would never fight each other because they promised their mother they'd never fight each other.
Right.
So when the older brother retired, then the younger brother, you know, had to fight, you know, the next contender, the number 3, and then he became champion, and then he was champion for 4 or 5 years. And so it was always a Klitschko for over a decade that was, you know, a championship. But here's the thing, they're big dudes. They're like 7'6", okay? You know, 240, 250 pounds, and they weren't fat, but they're not quick. They don't punch fast. They're not exciting. And towards the end, Vladimir, he would just make me mad because he would hold all the time. So it's like punch, and then he'd grab the opponent. And I hate that when fighters do that. I hate that when fighters grab their opponents. It's just like, quit holding, quit hugging, quit dancing, just fight, you know? And that's what he did towards the end. And Tyson Fury, who was a big joke, who's like 7'7", you know, and a big doof. He's like a gypsy, traveling gypsy, and they call him travelers. And he actually beat Vladimir Klitschko, which I was happy about because I was tired of that era. But neither one of them fought each other. They just they were like 2 doofuses in the ring. And I was happy that the Klitschko era was over, but Tyson Fury was no champion in my eyes. And then he got busted for coke, and then he didn't fight for over 2 years now. He just fought about a month ago. He fought Deontay Wilder, who, that might be my monkey offer. It's my monkey offer. Best offer accepted.
Yes.
I paid $18.
Nice.
So
Mama has
so
a
for
monkey.
under $25, we've got twins.
Sweet.
My order was placed, so they accepted my offer.
Awesome. Maybe
So I
they'll
already-
talk through the computer, through the
Huh?
webcams. Maybe they'll talk through the webcams. We should
I
try.
wonder if they will. We're gonna have to try that. I wonder if they will. But yeah. So he just thought. I know. Thank you for pretending to listen, but I just sometimes a girl needs to talk boxing with somebody, you know. He fought Deontay Wilder, who's another very, very large man. You know, he's like 7'4". Or no, maybe he's 6, not 7'4". I'm thinking like 6. I think Tyson Fury's 7 foot. I think Vladimir Klitschko was 7'2", and Deontay Wilder, I want to say, is 6'7" or 6'8". I'm gonna have to look it up, but now Tyson Fury, it was a draw, so which was a rob. I do believe that Deontay Wilder should have won, but it was a draw. So Deontay Wilder kept his title, Tyson Fury kept his title, and so they both still have their belt. But Tyson Fury looked impressive. He looked like a fighter. So I've only seen him fight in 2 fights, and the first one was a joke, and this one he actually looked like a boxer. So I give him respect for that. But I don't know how he was able to hold on to his title for 2.5 years. And, you know, the guy that's fighting tomorrow, you know, Thurman, or Kevin Thurman, I think I said Justin Thurman or something earlier, but Kevin Thurman, I don't know why he had to give his up. Or maybe he did it, I know he did it voluntarily, but, you know, I don't understand. He actually had injuries.
Yeah.
So he didn't get busted for drugs or anything. I don't know. I don't understand.
Right.
I don't understand that, but pretty soon you're going to understand boxing and you're going to like it and you're going to watch it with me.
Well, I like MMA. And so, and I've only seen a few episodes of that, but I really liked it when I was able to watch that. So,
Oh, we're going to sit down, excuse me, on Google Hangouts where it's not televised or anything and you're going to watch boxing with me and I'm going to explain it to you.
okay. Sounds good to me.
I need a chick to talk boxing with, okay? I've been in enough boy chats and nobody knows how to talk boxing. That's why Dad's Vintage said earlier how I was correcting the guys about boxing.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one that brought it up. And one of them says, Hip Flippin' Mama wants to talk boxing. And they were asking questions about who's the champion of this and who's, you know, this. And I was answering everything in the chat. But, yeah, I like my boxing. But, all right, baby. Oh, maybe I'll get back on this stuff tomorrow morning when I get up and I will just go to bed.
Yeah.
I have to eat dinner, though. I didn't eat today. I mean, I didn't eat tonight since I've been home. I had some, just to tell you so you don't have to text me, I had some cheese cubes and grapes for breakfast. And then I had a salad for lunch. And, you know, I don't put dressing or anything on my salad. And that's all I've eaten today. So
Yes,
the only protein is the cheese. So I need to go, and Tom made stir fry for me for supper last night. And there's some left over in the fridge. So I'm going to go and get that. And there's also some chicken breast in there. So I'm going to eat some of that because I got to do my live weigh-in on Sunday morning. So hopefully.
Ten of Hearts just came in. Hi, Ten of Hearts. I don't know.
Hi, Bethy. Well, now I got to stay up because Bethy's here. I invited her to come on, but I guess she didn't want to. Beth, you missed. I made a live purchase on live YouTube of the same monkey that Destiny has. I made an offer.
Yeah,
and
when I see something crazy, Tommy just was telling me to do. If you lift its arm, Mama, she activates.
Oh, cool.
Well, she's supposed to activate. There you go. And then if you rub her, like right up in here.
Tommy's going to have to download that manual and send it to me. Tommy's going to have to download that manual and send it to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it was that he was reading, but just don't put your finger in its mouth.
Jennifer Peltier says, congrats on your monkey. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. I've got 2 diehard Jennifers, and Jennifer Peltier is one of them.
Hello, Immortal Hourglass. Welcome.
Dia. That's Dia.
Oh, yeah.
Woman, was I not cleaning up in Jilly's auction? You know I was as usual. You know, if you really want that ring, although I really do like that ring, and I did win that ring, and it is a size 8. But if I get it and it's too small, I can send it to you, okay? She said it's at least a size 8. So I'm a size 8 on this hand. So if it's too small for me, though, I'll send it to you, dear.
All right, well, I'm gonna head out. I have to use the restroom again.
All right, baby. I hope you pass your kidney stone.
Me too. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for being here. Hey guys, I'm going to ask your guys' opinion, especially Bethy, you're here.
How do I?
Todd and I are going to do some research, but these I've got these two fire cans, and together, together, um, than everything else. Because some souls have things, and some souls, the same items. And so I'm curious of what I should do. What do you think? Bethy's going, ooh, Fire King. You think that's cute, Dia? Look at this. I have a lot of that piece. Not this piece per se. See the crazing? Thank you. And the and but it's the print really, really rare. Yeah, I know I was Good night, Rebecca. Behind you. This is called. Let me tell you what this is called. The other Etsy store. I watch her. Well, an actual public. Um, she has this piece. Her name in there. Oh, maybe. And it's it says Tash Chilton transferware. Information. So even though this piece hers, I'm still 9.99 because this is I think a more function. I also usually have a 20, so no, I think 20 on it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what she does. For me, as long as my husband's in bed, and I'm up. Yes. Now, still here in the chair. Maybe that's why somebody sent me a messenger. How you doing? more. Me, I tried, and it's and I see me every time I go live. All right, guys. I love you. Have a good